Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on third down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They booted away on fourth down. Not a lot of room to field this one. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Missouri's offense heads out, ready to go. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll run it. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Direct snap. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's a statement by the defense. Offense is trying to get physical. They're running power. They're pulling the backside guard, and you blow the play up in the backfield for a loss.
They need a huge play on third and long. Dropping back, it's Burns. Makes the grab. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running.
Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Tigers! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense getting set for first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. All over him immediately. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete to the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They were all over it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Trying to escape and get it himself. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The run to the left. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. To throw, it's Burns. Rush right in his face. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Rashida Downs going up top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Keeping his eyes downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. All wideouts, no backs. First play of this drive. Moving out to the right. Got the first himself. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. The Tigers will hustle to the line. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Running to the left. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He'll pull it down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. He's got it down the middle. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with a look at UCLA taking on the number 6 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Bruins. Looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Here now some other games.
Flying out to the left. He's at the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Tiger. No step back in Week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Trying to establish the run. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Right side, it's Davidson. At midfield, he's got room. It's a seam wide open. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Back to throw, it's Charles. Intercepted to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. The big fullback's got it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he tacks on the extra point. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Charles. Buying time to his right. Got out of trouble and throws. Just barely got rid of it.
And for whatever reason, this quarterback has not been able to find his footing in this game. He's one of the better, more talented quarterbacks in the country. Had his guy wide open that time. He didn't have to throw it that hard. He could have just floated it to him for the easy completion, but he's just been off over and over again in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
Wide receiver going in motion. Oh, a double pass. He's going to take off. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the 2nd half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now. And he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback will keep it. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. They'll move the wide receiver. Back has it. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on 4th down does not work. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Sees a crease. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. There's some daylight. He breaks a tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Charles. Moves to his right. Throwing on the run. Upstairs, he's got it. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Beck's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Tough run here. It's straight. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. They'll line up to go for 2. Back to pass, it's Burns. And they can't make the connection.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took it for the touchdown. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Out wide left, it's McKinley. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone. The Golden Bears have pushed it inside the 20. Drops back on 1st down. Still looking to his right. Snagged on the outside. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And you talk about just being a pain in the butt. This guy, he can just scramble, move, throw it on the run, and his ability to extend the play was the reason for the conversion right there, Paul.
Yeah, and David, I like the idea that he kept his eyes down the field, right? With his speed, there's a...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown! Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game.
Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. Quick completion on the out route. Smashes through the tackle. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. Moves the pocket. It's Burns. Rolls right. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown has ensued. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. From the gun. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. Tells the run, wants to pass. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent team.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the
punt, and he's got room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. First down here for the offense. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Davidson. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Nowhere to go, and he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 in there, basically right back where they started. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. To the air, it's Burns.
You know, as an offense, you've got to do a better job pass protecting, and you've got to start thinking about max protection at this point of the game, because if you don't get hats on hats, your quarterback goes down on his own 2-yard line. You're lucky you didn't give up a safety.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
What up with you, Conan?
The ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From deep in their own territory, he'll throw it. He can't.
Yeah, that deal. What?
And the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive.
The spot I was at?
Like, let's finish this game strong. I think.
Oh, Brian, yeah, you should have came.
Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like,
Oh,
let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
I'm finna, yeah. That'd be an asshole go
And
for a
unless they
field goal.
found some magical kicking mule or something, this is just
Cal?
dumb.
Yeah.
As to be expected, nowhere
Yeah.
close being good from that distance. And they missed a field goal, so
You got 3
something has
seconds
gone
left.
wrong today. And
45,
after this play,
45
the cake will be
17.
baked. Snaps it in the shotgun. Snags it. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game.
Yeah, Council
At
want me
least
to
a score as the clock hits
give him the
0.
fourth win, and he ain't gonna play his game.
The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that
Who, me? Yeah,